Hello, it's Jason Payne for Coldwell Banker Dean Harper Realtors. Well, today I'm in the half-acre to three-quarter-acre community of Heimer Estates located in Garden Ridge, Texas. The builder in this community is Chesmar Homes, and today we're going to be videoing an inventory home that's about 1 month away from being completed. This is the Savara plan, which is just over 3,600 square feet, so it's a big old house. A 4-bedroom or 5-bedroom. This particular one is in the 5-bedroom configuration, and it's on the market right now as of mid-August 2025. And the asking price is just under $1 million. And of course, that price is negotiable, and I'm sure there's some builder incentives in it. All right, let's go ahead and start the tour. Well, we're already outside, so yeah, let's go ahead and start the tour. All right, this plan is on a half-acre. They've got another inventory home right next door is a Raven plan. I've done a video tour of that plan before because it is a model home in this community. I'm going to put that link right up there, so just click the link and you can see it. Right over here is a grant plan. Grant plan is one of my favorite plans that Chesmar builds, and this is one of 3 communities that Chesmar is building the grant plan in. And right next door is another grant plan, but instead of a 4-car garage configuration, this has a 3-car configuration, and those homes have already been sold, so sorry I can't do a video tour of those. But yeah, we are definitely going to be looking at this one. One of the big things I love about this community is the tax rate. You're looking at 1.45, which is a crazy low tax rate, and that's about the same as the community across the street from this one, Enchanted Bluff. Those are 1-acre lot homes, but they've got this gorgeous fancy gate on it, but with a gate guard. But that does bring the HOA fees for Enchanted Bluff to about $3,000 or $3,500 a year. This one doesn't have all that, so the HOA fees in this community, you're looking at about $650 a year, which is a big difference in HOA fees, but also low tax rates. All right, let's get ready to head on inside. Before we do head inside, make sure you hit that like button. That does go a long ways to spread my channel around and grow my business. But as I mentioned before, this house is about 1 month away from being completed. So we do have some trades out here. We got a cabinetry guy and an air conditioner guy doing some work right now. But one of the things you notice right when you get to the entrance is this giant pivot door. This is gonna be a beautiful door. They got it wrapped up for protection, but it's pivot because it doesn't pivot at the ends. It pivots kind of right there at the bottom, and I really do like it. It makes this door really easy to open. And yeah, this is the door company that they're working on right now. But yeah, when you come in, you got a really nice big foyer right when you walk in. Got your formal dining room right to your left. Tall ceilings. And this is an inventory home, meaning the builder's already picked out all of the upgrades, and they've got some amazing upgrades in here, including these really upgraded blind setup. And in my opinion, buying a completed or almost completed inventory home is the best way to get the best bang for the buck, because once completed, the builder definitely wants to get those homes moved. All right, you got a powder room right up front. There we go. And especially not located or right next to the main living room space. That's always a good thing. All right, we got some bedrooms up on the front part of the house as well. Let's start with this one. Like I said, tall ceilings in here. Your 8-foot doors, and all these rooms have really good sized closets in it. So that's always nice to have. We got another bedroom over here. Like I said, decent sized rooms. And another thing I like about these blinds is you can open them up as well, and you can even lift up and pull out these windows for cleaning without having to take the screen off. All right, this room has an even bigger closet. So it's got a little mini walk-in closet right here in this room, so very nice to have. And these 2 rooms are gonna be able to share this full bath, shower, and yeah, like I said, they're still working on the house. So not all the lights are gonna be working right now. Like I said, still got some trades going, but if you got this house under contract right now, by the time you're able to close on it, this should be completed. And if you did purchase this house and use me as your realtor, guess what? I'm gonna be paying for the final inspection. Make sure that Chesmar did a good job building a house. But looking at the main living space, good God, this is really cool. Love the fireplace with a tile going all the way up. Chesmar is now putting like these digital fires in here. They do have ability to put out heat, but you can change the color of the flame. Super cool. Love the fact they got power outlets, Ethernet ports in there for your TV. But man, this great room is really nice. And like I said, you're gonna have tons of like pendant lights and can lights still going in there, really brightening up the place. Got your kind of little breakfast nook set up over here. And yeah, let's head out back and check out what will be the backyard. They have not put in sod yet, so that's gonna all still be coming. This is a work in progress. You do hear the sound of freedom above us a little bit because Randolph Air Force Base is just down the road from us in the Church-Cibolo area. We are in Garden Ridge. I love the location of this. If you are military, the Schertz Medical Clinic is just a 10-minute drive from here. So is the grocery store. Comel ISD. This is on a septic. And what's kind of unique, you got a larger lots, but this community does allow you to put your big privacy fence up. You can see that right over there where they did put them up. And direction of the sun, because this is the house that's available, west is kind of right off this way, so you're not going to have the sun coming right down and kind of coming in your windows right here, so that's always a benefit. And I love the fact that they do have power outlets and Ethernet port out here for your TV, because man, right now August, I gotta admit it's kind of hot out here, but come October, it's going to be perfect weather to be sitting out here having your outdoor kitchen, because you do have a natural gas port right there, and just kind of have your whole entertainment set up in your backyard, enjoying being outside in Texas. All right, let's go this way. We haven't seen these rooms just yet. All right, because the 5 bedrooms, these rooms just keep sneaking up on me. Here's one. And this room's gonna have its own bathroom. So if you got your long-term guest or that kid that you like a little bit more than the others, they can have their room and have their own private bath. And let's see, I'm pretty sure it's a good sized closet. Yes, it is. All right, a good sized closet in this room as well. All right, let's see what we got around this corner. Okay, this would be your kind of formal office, game room, flex room, whatever you want to have in it, because you've got plenty of lights. You can see they got it wired for speakers if you wanted to make this a big media room, because you got your stuff for running your cables down. You can set up your whole big screen TV, put your couch back there, and have a whole surround sound system in this room, and that's gonna be really nice. But you're also gonna have these 2 giant windows kind of really showcasing your backyard once the yard is in, of course. But that's gonna be really cool. I do like the fact they got the speakers already pre-wired for you in this room. All right, let's see if we can make our way back this direction and show off the kitchen and talk about another one of those upgrades that they have in here. Is the kitchen's gonna be your kind of main focal point for a lot of stuff, and they got the waterfall granite coming in there, and that's a huge upgrade that's baked into that price, and that looks really, really nice. Single basin sink. So you got your big stainless steel sink, the view of everything right here. Let's see what else we got. This is a gas community. Oh, they got cafe appliances, which is GE's top of the line. We have a pot filler. There's a lot of stuff already put into this house that's really nice. 2 ovens. We got our spot for the microwave, spot for the refrigerator. And another thing I like about this plan is if you're hosting something, everybody's bringing their crock pots, you can plug them all in right here and just have plenty of space for everything. No, I'm not gonna forget the pantry because it's tucked away right here. Plenty of space in this pantry. So yeah, I definitely love the location of this community. Definitely like the tax rate. Let's see if I can get around here. This is coming into the 3-car garage. We got some steps going down. So yeah, big 3-car garage. Let's see, should be a tankless water here tucked around there. No, this is not a 3-car garage. This is a 4-car garage. So you got two-car garage door open. There's the tankless water heater. So yeah, if you're a car person and need a little more than a 3-car garage, wow, you've got to come check out this house because there's a lot of space in there. All right, they're doing some work up there, like I said, on the air conditioning. So that's still going on. We do have the laundry room here. Love the flooring. And we're gonna poke our head in the laundry room again at the end of this video. Because you're coming in from the garage, you got your big mud room set up here for backpacks, spots to put your shoes on underneath. But we got another bedroom tucked away back on this side of the house. So this could easily be a bedroom, an office, whatever you need it to be. But it does have a good sized closet. Let's see, what's this behind us? Oh, this one has a full bath as well. So I guess you don't have to choose which kid is your favorite because you got 2 bedrooms with a full bath on it. So let's make our way back in because we have not seen the master bedroom just yet. We're gonna do a little ziggy-zagging. All right, coming back into the main living space. And we're gonna hit that master bedroom and they're gonna wrap this video on up. Oh, I also wanna point out, I've got the cabinet guy there working. This does have the upgraded cabinets in there with all the little glass things where you put whatever things you wanna show off and just kind of leave them in there because once they're in there, you don't wanna be getting up and down all the time. Oh, we got another little room over here. This could be your private office. The other one's kind of more set up for media room. But this is definitely set up for an office to where you can kind of have it back away from everybody else. You got your French doors. And so much I like about this plan. This plan is the model home for Calizo Springs in Boerne, Texas. So I haven't videoed that one yet, but I will. Coming in the master bedroom, I love the fact that they went with the upgraded beams up top there. Really nice and tons of light in here. Wow, it's gonna be really nice to have that. Once again, the pre-wired for TV on the wall. But yeah, lots of space in here, lots of natural light, and just plenty of space for anything you want to do. But check out this master bathroom because it is really nice. Sorry, the lights in here are not working, but you'll get the idea real quick. We got the 2 vanities, and I kind of did this in my personal house. I have a friend of mine that does woodworking, and we did something similar where you could tuck away all that crap that normally ends up on your countertops. You can put them right in there. Keep your countertops cleaner than usual. Does that work in my house? No, I still have a bunch of crap by my sink because, well, that's just what happens. But one thing that I do love about this house, and I'm seeing this in more and more high-end luxury homes, instead of having a separate shower and tub, they got this whole wet room to where you have your tub, a place to put your glass of wine or scotch if you're taking a bubble bath. Yes, I do take bubble baths and sip on some scotch sometimes. But you got the shower right here, this giant rain head above, and another faucet right there, and some beautiful tile work. I don't know if the GoPro's picking that up very well. But that's really cool having all this space here as your wet area. No need to have a door. You might have to squeegee off these a little bit, but not too crazy. And you have a little makeup section right here. This countertop is a little bit lower than these. So on these, you don't have to bend over, but this countertop is the perfect height for having a little chair. Put whatever makeup light you want to put up there, because you got a little plug, and then put your war paint on in comfort. All right, we got your water closet right here. Sorry, no light, but I'm sure you can see. But giant master bedroom closet. We kind of have a his and her section, little off-season rack right up top. And I guess you can kind of share the shoe / cowboy boot rack, because yes, this is in Texas. I do have a nice collection of cowboy boots. But then you have another side right over here with plenty of space, and I guess some more shoe racks and stuff right there, and another off-season rack. Remember I mentioned the laundry room before? This does have that sneaky need that I love so much, being able to do your laundry and just hang it straight up into your master bedroom closet. So you do have that access as well. So I really do like that a lot. So yeah, this Savara plan by Chesmar Homes is a really nice plan. You can definitely get some nice deals on these completed homes because, like I said earlier in the video, builders do not want to sit on completed homes. So that gives realtors a chance to be able to say, hey, we'll buy it if you take this much off. And they often have other incentives that are tied to inventory homes because, yeah, they want to get them moved. So it's really a great option. All right, that's going to do it for this video. If you want some more information on it, my contact information will be on the very final screen. And remember, it doesn't cost you anything to use a real estate agent to purchase these homes. Even if you ask, beg, and plead, they're not going to lower the price just because you're not using a realtor. So there's no reason not to reach out to me. And even more of a reason is I'm going to be paying out of my own pocket for the inspection because I want you to make sure you get a good quality home built. All right, if you haven't done so already, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, but as always, remember to share these videos with your friends and family, especially if someone's planning to move to the Texas Hill Country. All right, that's gonna do it for today. Talk to you soon. Bye.